フルカウンター
Lads, Festival King is literally 4 days away now to come to global. So today, what I haven't done in a while now is going through how to prepare for him. So when Tuesday does drop and you pull him, you're now ready to go, right? So before that, should you summon? I mean, of course, boys, let's be real here. This guy's stupid. Like, the insane damage, best character in the game. Also, my biggest attraction towards him is he's really good for the bird. Currently right now, I'm trying to defeat the last stage of this team here, which is, it can do it. It just it takes a lot of RNG. Plus, look at my health. I've actually done really well here. King, top tier, man. Typically, I wouldn't say summon unless you have enough diamonds to actually guarantee him. So you want to make sure you have 900 diamonds to get him. Otherwise, you kind of waste them because you could spend like 800 diamonds and then not get him, to where you could have saved, you know, just another week to get another guaranteed character, especially if a new festival does drop after him. This banner here, I would say summon all your diamonds you have, because Festival King, if you get him, that's a massive pog. Escanor, top 10, you want to have him 6-6 at this point in the game. He's godly in PvP, best for the bird too. Like Escanor, you want to have 6-6 just to clear any content in the game. Purgatory Barn, you need him 6-6. Double damage and rupture, you need it. Barn is a stupid character to have, you want to get him. Also, Lolly Merlin, literally the first time she's been on the banner since she released, so 9 or 8 months ago now, almost 9 months ago. This, like that alone is a worth summon, even if King was on the banner. So, yes, summon. However, I will say, it's possible we do get the slime collaboration after King does leave. So, at least for me on global, I'm going to be waiting 2 weeks to see what JP does get. We have gotten leaks that JP is getting a new, seasonal character, so I believe it's Lilia, the Christmas one, and let me say this right now, they've done a pattern for the last like few seasonal events to where they do a step up and then a paid banner. So we got Halloween Matrona, then 1 week later we got Slater and Halloween Diane, so that was a 2-man banner. So step up to 600, right? And they did that before with the actual summer one too. We got a step up, which is Roxy, then we got the other summer character, which is Summer Merlin and Summer Elizabeth. So the fact that we're getting, if this is true, getting a 600 diamond banner straight away, that does mean they're not doing 2 banners. So 2 weeks later, what I'm saying, after King does leave, we could be getting a collab. Let me just say that. Could be Slime, could be Attack on Titan, could be whatever they decide to add. I just want to put that out there. So personally, I'm going to wait 2 weeks. I'm still going to summon for King, but I want to see what JP's getting just to be safe, because you never know. So like I said, you want to make sure you have enough diamonds to get him. So I'm not going to run through every way to get diamonds, because to be fair, the best way is just doing your dailies and just doing your PvP logins basically after every week. Some diamonds that you may have missed, I guess, is the boss battle. I say it every time now. I think I might have some still left of my challenges. Yeah, I've not done them all, but as you can see right here, there's a bunch of diamonds that I haven't done, and maybe you haven't done it yourselves. Just do go check, and essentially right now, look, win with only 1 hero in hell difficulty, which is the boss battle. So this one here. So if I clear 1 character, and you can bring a friend too, you get a bunch of diamonds. Just gonna say that right now because I know a few people do miss them. And also, there is this, Grimnell's book, which I haven't done, and maybe you haven't done it either. But right now, there's around 26, 25 diamonds here. So, almost a free multi with your dailies. So you might as well get in to do that. It's around, like, them in total is around, like, for me, probably around, like, 3 multis there. So that could help out quite a lot. And also, I do believe you get around 3 multis, I think, for free. You only need around 810 diamonds, basically, to get the guaranteed King. But other than, like I said, make sure you summon, because the ban is godly, man. It's even got Sigurd on it, which is like, what? Like, you haven't got Sigurd, not that he's that usable right now, especially with King coming out, but it's always nice to get the new characters. And also Brunhild, which is kind of annoying, because Brunhild, I spent 600 diamonds to get her, when I could have spent 600 diamonds to get King, and, you know, gotten Brunhild too. So, yeah, this banner is just godly. Also, quickly, if you are actually going to buy the King's Cosmetics with just diamonds, you are going to need around 1,170 diamonds with the guaranteed King if you are going to go for him. You could buy with money, but I'm just going to throw that out there too, just in case you don't know. They're not limited. You can buy them whenever you want. Maybe wait for a discount sale. That hasn't happened in over a year now, probably. So, wouldn't bet on it, but you never know. Alright, so when you get King, just imagine this was King, by the way, the big one. You're going to need a lot of resources. So if you actually don't know the math to how to get the character to level 90 straight away, you're going to need 50 of the red demons, which you can see I have more than enough of it. 80 grey wings. So if I pull King right now, I couldn't even get to level 80, probably. It's because I'm like super low right now. 80 Crimson, I'm chilling here, and also a 70 Belma course. So they're the annoying ones because it takes so long to get, especially now. But we are getting the food, I believe, after King does drop. So getting Belma course is going to be so much easier now because you can use double the resources and get double amount of Belma course now. So yeah, I'm going to have to start farming hell difficulty because I just do normal. Also, 21 dependence, you're gonna need to get to level 90 straight away, so make sure you have that much. Okay, so moving to Awakening quickly, just to want to add it in because it is a new update. You actually can now craft these, if you didn't know. The actual full Awakening tokens. It's not in the game just yet, but on JP you can go towards King and give him a bunch of your actual chalices to actually make a full Awakening token. I'm not too sure it's a limited event or if you're gonna make it whenever you want to, but yeah, might as well. You can see right now I have like, yes, 260 I don't even need, so I'll definitely be using those to make a few of them, just so I can instantly make someone level 6 star, just so I don't have to keep going to towns and just quickly farming events. So yeah, you can do that afterwards. Also, Super Awakening, I'm assuming right now you're just going to use your actual Super Awakening coins, because obviously you will be summoning, you can use your actual gold coins, and maybe you get some more platinum coins too. But you're going to need around 63 of these bad boys up here to actually get him to, SA6. And if you don't know, after SA6, they changed it around to where you have to get him SA6. As you can see right now, Merlin does get the attack, defense, and HP on SA5. But characters that released after SA6, they changed it around because I'm mugging it. They're dickheads for this, by the way. They changed it to where you have to give them SA6 rather than SA5. So, yeah, it takes more resources. That's such a, honestly, such a dick thing to do, but he did it. So, I mean, you're going to give them SA6 anyway, because why not? But still, a little bit annoying they did that. But yeah, you're going to need 63 of these bad boys, or you're going to need around 48 if you do give them 6-6 straight away. But if you've gone 6-6, you probably have way too many platinum coins to even think about using this. So, yeah, just something to know. Alright, so for teams, obviously imagine this was King here, for example. This might be my go-to because Margaret is OP. Even though King buffs the same as Margaret, it's a grade debuff, so they do stack, so that's really OP. Chandler might be a really good counter towards King because one, putting a counter up and doing a fat counter towards him is going to be very, very good. Also, King, very powerful skills. He has AoE 7 and Power Strike AoE. So blocking him or disabling him is going to be super OP too. Also, Margaret cleanses. I mean, that's OP in itself. There are a lot of counters towards King. The good thing I would say about King is the fact that he doesn't have Bond's HP. He does Bond damage, or Purgatory Bond damage, but he can die very easily, even turn 1 basically. So good counters is obviously going to be green, powerful green characters. So like Zeldris, for example, Festival Zeldris, like Cusack, for example, that duo. You can also use, like I said, Chandler to disable him. Valenti, not too much, but you can disable him for like a turn or two. You can also attack Sable because he does have 2 attack skills, so attack Sable is going to be massive. I believe Amelia still works. He does put a shield up, but I think you can freeze through the shield. The shield's still there, but you can still freeze through it because it's not a grade debuff, so you don't remove it. But yeah, Amelia could still be a good counter. The 2 Merlins, so Lolly Merlin's can be probably one of the best characters because, like I said, she's so powerful, man. You can probably one-shot King with like a nice little upgrade. Maybe you get double Power Strike, or was it Power Strike skills? I mean, Power Strike, man, it's just the best skill in the game, honestly. Yeah, just literally absolutely annihilate Kings. King still has good stats, but still, you can actually destroy him very easy. That's the one annoying thing about Purgatory Bond. You can't kill him turn 1 because he's so much HP with all his buffs he has. Where King doesn't have that. It still does a lot of damage, but you can still one-shot him or 2-turn him, basically. Also, a really good gem is Merlin, where you can just do damage and drain him, but also by using 2 skills, you do attack Sable. So, yeah, Ragnarok Merlin. Oh, I guess not Ragnarok. It's the Summer one now because she came first. Summer Merlin's going to be actually really, really good against King, which is why I said you want to bring Margaret because, yeah, all the options I said right now, attack Sabelin, using Ragnarok Merlin, freezing even, they're all, you know, debuffs. So if you bring a cleanser, so Margaret, then that's going to be massive. But yeah, you can kind of use whoever you want. Go for whatever you want to use because he's not limited. You literally can use him in whatever you want to. He does that good. You can even use him as a support character because he does put a shield up and also he does buff up your damage. And yes, you can literally use him as a buffer. So from any team he works, he's perfect. Alright, so quickly, what gear do you give King? Simple as this. Attack defense. Now the reason why is because you want to start first, but you also want to do damage, right? So the thing with King's team is if you start first, that means you can attack the opponent without any buffs or any shield on them, and then you put your shield up, and if you're versus another King, they have to attack your shield, so you essentially just keep going back and forth and just getting shields and shields. So starting first is so important, but you know, you want to get that CC. So bring attack crit is going to lower your CC by a little bit. Not too much, but to the point where you actually might start second. And if you do that, then that's an absolute L. So I've seen some people say, okay, well, if you want to start first, why don't you bring HP crit? Because then you get more actual CC, but also do more damage in your crits. Because, yeah, King does do be critting. But at that point, well, your actual DPS can be lower, even if you have got crit damage gear on. So your shield's going to be weaker, which means they have less, you know. Honestly, boys, unless you're a whale and you're on 6-6 max cosmetics, then maybe then you give him attack crit. But for most of us, you're probably going to get 1-6. You know, you're going to lose a lot of CC because you don't actually have him at 6-6, for example, because you lose like 4k, I think. Yeah, best thing to do is you give him attack. But if you are, you know, if you got that, you know, that team built up, maybe you got Chandler HP defense, Margaret HP defense, and maybe the one in the sub with HP defense too, then yeah, then you give this guy attack crit. So yeah, more or less work around your team. But for most of us, give him, I mean, to be fair, boys, it's not that expensive. You can just rotate between the two. That's kind of what I do. For example, like if you look at my Lolly Merlin, like I have attack defense when I'm getting out of CC quite a bit, but if I want to, I can just go switch into attack crit depending on how I do feel. And I do have lifesteal, so my CC is actually a lot lower. But yeah, that is kind of it for the gear. So boys, let me know, what are you doing? Attack defense or attack crit? Let me know. So boys, let me just end the video here because I think that's everything to talk about. We went through everything, what team to bring, counters, even, you know, best way to get some diamonds, and everything you do need to prepare for King. So I'm a little bit excited, man. The meta right now is still, even though King's probably are going to be worse, he's so powerful and so stupid that I might actually hate him more than Barn. But hey, you know what? I'm going to be able to use Lolly Merlin. I might even use Green Escalade with Holy Relic even. To use some other green characters and maybe counter him a little bit and have some fun doing some stuff. Because Deldry is surprisingly a good counter if you do Charming because he does no damage to him. But yeah, boys, thank you for watching, and yeah, peace.